What is going on, guys? It is RhammondGames here, and welcome back to episode 3 of the RHG podcast. I hope that you guys are really excited about this. After taking the week off last week from the podcast, we are finally returning this week with episode 3. We're also going to do something a little bit different with episode 3 this week. We're actually going to be showing some gameplay behind the actual podcast itself, because we're actually talking kind of a little bit about not specifically the gameplay that you guys are going to see, but really the game that you guys are seeing. So, long story short, I hope that you guys do enjoy this podcast. I'm really excited to dive into it. We do have got some interesting topics today. We're going to kick it off with talking about GFuel and typo flavor and stuff like that. We're going to move on to talk about why I'm going to be giving Call of Duty Black Ops 4 a second chance on the channel, and also just as in general as a Call of Duty game. And then we'll wrap it up with kind of like updates and life stuff and what I normally do on these podcasts. So I hope that you guys are ready for another one, and let's go ahead and get right into episode 3. Alrighty, so kicking off this podcast, I really wanted to talk about GFuel to start because I feel like a lot has been going on in the GFuel community lately, and I feel like a lot of news has been released about what's coming out, when it's coming out. Some new stuff has released to the GFuel website, some new rewards and stuff like that since we've actually done the podcast. So I thought that this would be a good topic to really start on, because not only is GFuel a big part of my channel, but it's a big part of my daily life. I personally do have a serving of GFuel almost every single day, which is awesome. I know that it's probably not the best for you, but honestly, GFuel is like the only caffeine that I ever drink throughout the day. So me personally, I have like a serving of GFuel a day, and that's about it. But long story short, that's not really what I wanted to talk about with GFuel. I just wanted to go ahead and kick off the podcast with talking about GFuel. So the first thing that I really want to talk about is some updates to the rewards page of GFuel. So if you guys actually go into your rewards page, and if you guys have not signed up with GFuel Rewards, it's awesome. It's a cool thing. For every dollar you spend, you actually get a point, and as you earn points, you will go up in tiers. So that's really cool. So there's a bronze, silver, gold, and platinum tier. If you get all the way up to the platinum tier, which I believe is like $5,000 spent with GFuel, you actually can get a chance to get a free lifetime supply, or not lifetime, but a free year supply of GFuel, I should say. So currently, there's been a couple updates to the GFuel rewards and stuff like that. So if you guys go on GFuel's website right now, there are updates to the actual silver tier. So it looks like they're going to be releasing some pins under the silver tier. So now you have got the Hornet Collector's pin, you have got the Bahama Mama Collector's pin, and also the Bahama Mama Dad hat. These are 3 things that I just now personally saw get updated, and I think that they're really cool. I really like that GFuel is throwing these in there. So if you're somebody that has been collecting pins for a while from GFuel, that's something that you guys should definitely look into, because, you know, I personally don't think that there's any other way that you can get these pins other than to actually order them through GFuel's rewards page themselves. You do have to pay for shipping with your GFuel rewards, but I think it's awesome that they do have a rewards program, and I really do enjoy using that. That's how I got my Rosé shaker cup, and that is actually on the rewards page as well as the Doc Tallboy shaker cup, the Claw shaker cup, the Shamrock shaker cup. There's a couple limited edition Power Rangers ones, and then also the 2017 TwitchCon Shaker Cup, which I'm interested in getting because I have both the 2018, so it'd be cool to have the whole set, but that's that. So that's all I wanted to talk about for the rewards, just a quick little update for the rewards, but what I really want to get into is Shaker Cups, because GFuel has been pushing out a lot of Shaker Cups lately, and one thing that I really do like about the GFuel's website now is if you guys go on GFuel's website and you go under the Shaker Cups category, or even the Starter Kits category, you guys will see what cups are actually coming really soon. So I'm guessing that these could be releasing here in the next week or so, or maybe throughout the month. But the current cups that they do have on GFuel's website right now is the Whiteboard 2.0. They've got the Winter White Shaker Cup, which I'm planning on picking up another one just in case for some reason my Winter White breaks, because I would be devastated if that happened. You guys can actually pick up the Miami Nights Shaker Cup, which is the same as Miami Mornings, just kind of reversed. You've got the Islander Shaker Cup, which is the only tall boy currently available on GFuel's website. They teamed up with the New York Islanders to make a Shaker Cup because they've been doing it with a whole bunch of teams lately, so that's their hockey version. And they also have the Jason Shaker Cup, which is supporting somebody from the GFuel family, I'm pretty sure, that actually got diagnosed. He got diagnosed with a tumor, so and it's a rare tumor. But I think that some of that is going to go towards helping him out. So that's really cool that G Fuel does do that. And yeah, so that's all the Shaker Cups that are currently out. Now, there is a row of Shaker Cups that are about to release here soon. So it looks like that we're going to be getting 5 new Shaker Cups here very soon. So if you guys go on their website, you guys can actually check these out for yourself. It looks like that they're teaming up with a couple different people here. This first one, the Ache, I don't even know how to say it. But it looks like that is going to be one of them. It looks like that it is a person that does Guitar Hero stuff. So that's pretty cool. The cup looks really cool. It's a black cup, red lid, and it looks like it's got his face on the side of it. So that cup does look very interesting. Me personally, I probably won't be picking that up. We also have got a Glad Shaker Cup. I'm pretty sure that's the name. This one actually looks kind of cool. It's a green lid, or it's a green top, white lid, kind of, like the piece that actually goes down. Black cup with the Glad logo on it. I actually think that's pretty sick. These are people that do Destiny stuff, so that's actually really cool. I think that their Shaker Cup looks pretty sick, so that one might be one to pick up. We've got the Aim Higher Shaker Cup, which is a pink Shaker Cup. It's almost like pearl pink in a way. It looks really sick, actually. This is one that we've been waiting to have out for a while now. This is a Phase member Shaker Cup, and I think that's pretty sick. You also have got the Steel Series Shaker Cup, which I believe has been out before, but they're going to re-release it, I think. It's just an orange and white cup. Pretty cool. They make headsets, keyboards, mice, and stuff like that. So it looks like G Fuel is going to team up with them, and Steel Series is getting another Shaker Cup. And the final Shaker Cup that I'm finding very interesting right now, and it looks very sick, especially if it's what I think it is. It looks like it's a red Shaker Cup with some turquoise writing in it. It kind of looks like an orangish red, but I still think it looks very cool. Is the Summer Days Shaker Cup. I think that this Shaker Cup is going to be very cool. I might have to pick this one up because it does look very sick. It's got a turbine on it and everything. And this is probably going to be the Shaker Cup that I pick up personally. I think that it's really cool. And yeah, I like I said, I really like what G Fuel is doing with putting the coming soon section under the Shaker Cups and stuff like that. Now, I have not checked anything else. I'm currently on G Fuel's website as I'm making this podcast. It looks like shirts are still sadly sold out because I would love to pick up a G Fuel shirt. It looks like they did restock on the hats. So if you guys are looking for the Tropical Rain snapback or the Drama Alert snapback, it looks like they do have those available now, as well as the dad hat and dad hat for Miami Mornings, and then also the G Fuel box logo one that I actually did personally pick up. But it looks like outside of that, that's all that's really new. They do also have some new starter kits as well. All the ones that I just talked about, the new Shaker Cups, will also be coming in starter kits. We do have the Miami Night starter kit now available, the Islander kit now available, the Winter White now available as a starter kit, and then also the Glow in the Dark did release, but it is currently sold out, which personally is a personal favorite of mine because it was one of my first one of my first cups that I got, so that's pretty cool. As far as packs go, it looks like they have not restocked on packs still yet. I like to keep you guys updated on this stuff just in case you guys were looking for any of this stuff. Energy crystals, it looks like those are all still sold out as well. But yeah, so that's kind of like the online update. Now we're going to go into the launch calendar because this is what I really wanted to talk about with this whole topic of G Fuel in this podcast, is the fact that June's flavor is Typo flavor, the Code Vein flavor. Currently, right now, E3 is going on this week. By the time that this podcast is over, it's actually going to be over. But E3 did happen this past week, and people did get the chance to actually go and try typo flavor early. I'm pretty sure they did the same thing with Raging Gummy Fish last year, and then they released it afterwards. But it was an early access thing. If you guys know Electric Shock, he actually did get to try the flavor, and he actually has a video on it up already, talking about what he got from it. And it sounds like that this is going to be a berry flavor. So he said it's not like phaseberry, but phaseberry is the most comparable thing that he can compare it to. We will obviously be picking it up on the channel when it does release on June 19th. Super excited about that. We will not be getting the collector's box for it, but we will be getting the actual GFuel itself. I have seen the color of the GFuel, and I'm actually really hyped about it because I know that this sounds really silly, but I personally like the colors of GFuel. Like, this one is red, like fruit punch red, so I think that's really sick. I think that will look really good inside of the Winter White Shaker Cup and stuff like that. But I did want to go ahead and update you guys on that this is coming out on June 19th for us to pick up on the online store. You know that I will pick it up just like every other GFuel flavor. I'll be getting it, doing taste tests of it and stuff like that for you guys, because I know you guys enjoy those videos, and those are awesome videos for the channel. That's probably when I'll be picking up another Winter White Shaker Cup, honestly, because I need to get a backup, like I said. So the final thing that I really want to talk about with GFuel in this specific podcast is the cans, because not long ago, Cliff actually posted something on his Twitter page that had the two pictures of Code Vein, and also I wanted to go ahead and mention this as well. Code Vein's flavor does have two different variations of the tubs. I think that's very cool. You've got two different tubs. It's got two different characters on it. I think that's cool with GFuel because they really don't have any tubs that have came out that actually have two different variations of it. I'm guessing that that's going to be the collector's box edition and then just the regular edition. Who knows? But that'll be really cool as well to see. But he posted those two, and then beside him, he actually had the GFuel cans. So we've not heard much about the GFuel cans since they were announced way back, like in the winter of this year. We just heard that they were announcing sometime this summer. But GFuel has updated on us on this whole process just a little bit. They've gave us a little bit of more insight to it. And it sounds like that they are going to be coming out at the end of summer. So probably around like August, probably, I'm going to guess, is when we are actually going to get our hands on some of the GFuel cans. If you guys don't know what the GFuel can deal is, it's basically their product that they're calling GFuel Ready to Go, and it's pretty much GFuel in cans. They're doing this so they can sell it in gas stations and stores and stuff like that. I'm actually personally more excited about it than I was. This is going to be a carbonated version of GFuel, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to be the same energy formula outside of that. The 0 sugar, 25 calories, and stuff like that. So I'm excited to get my hands on it. I think it's actually going to be very interesting to see that you can go to a gas station and get some GFuel. I think that's really cool. I think that it's showing progress with the company to get to that point and stuff like that. I'm still very confused why they were never able to just sell the energy tubs in store, but I mean, I'm sure that there was some reason that they couldn't. Maybe they didn't even try. I don't know. But it looks like for this first launch of the cans, they are releasing 4 flavors. They're releasing Blue Ice, Sour Cherry, Rainbow Sherbet, and also Phaseberry. So if I can get my hand on all of those, I will, and do some reviews on the channel for you guys. And I think a question that needs to be asked here is are these going to be sold on the website? I personally believe that they will be. They could probably be shipped to you the same way that any GFuel is shipped to you at all. So I do think that that's going to be a thing. Currently, you guys saw on Thursday, I did a video where I mixed carbonated water with GFuel just to see how it would taste, because that's probably going to be the closest thing that we could get to actually trying these canned GFuel flavors right now. Personally, I didn't really like the mix of it that I did, but I do believe that the canned GFuels are going to be better. So honestly, I'm excited to jump into the cans and see what they're going to be like. We will obviously have a review of all 4 flavors up, and then I might actually get an extra can of each of them just to do a comparison between that and then the regular GFuel flavor. I'm sure that they're probably going to taste extremely similar and probably like the exact same thing, but I'm very interested to see it, and I know you guys probably are too, so stay tuned to the channel for that. Like I said, I think that'll be coming out in August. Like I said, you guys can go on GFuel's launch calendar and stuff like that, and you guys can see when stuff is launching. I believe that's going to be the August one for this year. And you guys can actually go on GFuel's website to check out any of this stuff that I'm talking about. Hopefully we do get the Code Vein flavor on June 19th. Hopefully we get it super quick so I can do the review for you guys. And yeah, I'm really excited to continue doing GFuel videos for you guys. I know you guys personally love them, and I've enjoyed doing them ever since. So that is it for GFuel for this podcast. I really wanted to start with all that because I feel like that was a lot of information thrown out there about it. And I just wanted to update you guys what was going on the website, what was going on in the world of GFuel and stuff like that. And I think that that's good. I think I covered everything now. Alrighty, you guys. So moving on to the next topic of our third episode of the podcast, we're actually going to be talking about Black Ops 4. Now, you guys know I always like to talk about some kind of gaming related thing within the podcast, and this time it's going to be Black Ops 4. So I'm actually going to be giving Black Ops 4 a open-minded second chance, and I'm kind of going to get into why I'm going to be doing that in this little section of the podcast. But I kind of want to backtrack a little bit to my first opinions of Black Ops 4 as a whole. So I was really hype when I saw the trailers for it and stuff like that. I thought that it was going to be one of the best Black Ops games. I believed that the zombies were going to be great. I believed that Blackout was actually going to kill Fortnite. I thought that that was going to be the Fortnite killer. But as we all know, today it's not. When I got the game, it kind of was a letdown. I'm not a big fan of the multiplayer in Black Ops 4. I'd much rather play Modern Warfare Remastered. Multiplayer, and I'm sure I'm going to be the same way when Modern Warfare does release. But yeah, outside of that, I played Blackout. Blackout wasn't terrible, but I haven't played it since. I don't think that it's that good of a Battle Royale mode. And then you got Zombies, the one thing that I personally have loved ever since day one that I've played it with Call of Duty, ever since Black Ops 1 with Kino der Toten, was the zombies. And the zombies was the reason that I was so hyped up about this game, that we were getting Treyarch zombies once again, some new maps to play. Not only that, getting, what was it, like 3-4 maps on launch day? Like, that's insane. Like, we got 9, Voyage, Classified, and Blood of the Dead all on launch day. So that was awesome. Like, you never see that with that. So me personally, I was super hyped up about this. I did a whole day of streaming just for Black Ops when it released. So I was hyped about that. But as the more and more that I played it, the more and more I realized, okay, this is not the same stuff that I like. I actually got burned out on it, and I quit playing it in general, and I just switched back to Black Ops 3 Zombies because I felt like that was more of a zombies experience that I loved. And you guys know on the very first episode of this podcast when I was talking about 2020's Call of Duty being Black Ops 5, I actually went on a little bit of a rant on how they can make zombies better and stuff like that. So I feel like that my opinion has kind of changed a little bit because of DLC, and we're going to talk about that here in just a few minutes because honestly, you guys know on my channel, the very first time I played like Dead of the Night or whatever that's called, the zombies map on Black Ops 4 was during the 12-hour live stream, and then the first time that I played Ancient Evil just happened this week. So I didn't really have a full understanding of either of those maps and if they were going to be good maps, bad maps, whatever at that point. But now that I've played them and I've played them multiple times, I can actually talk about them. So first of all, I think that some of the maps already on Black Ops 4 are really bad. I think that Voyage of Despair was a great idea with the Titanic and stuff like that, and that was honestly the map that I was more hyped up for, but it kind of like crashed and burned in a way for me. It's just, I don't know what it is about Voyage, but I just don't play it that much. Neither is Blood of the Dead, honestly, and Blood of the Dead like was a community excited one, that we were going to get a Mob of the Dead remake finally, and it just didn't live up to the hype, I don't think. And I remember like all the patches and stuff that they had to make when Black Ops 4 first came out. And I think another thing that really struck the community really hard about Black Ops 4 was they got rid of the original 4 perks, pretty much. I mean, Quick Revive's still there, but not in the same way that it used to be. So I think for that reason alone, it kind of struck the community in a way that was like, okay, so this is different. This is different from what we know. We got to learn this whole process again. And I think that that's what it really was. Is it was a big learning curve. And I think that a lot of people just said, screw it. This is not the game that I like. I'm not playing it and stuff like that, which I can understand at the same time. But so, I mean, right now, honestly, those are the only 2 maps that I don't really like. I think the Classified remake of 5 is a very, very, very good map. I think 9's a very good map. I think that Dead of the Night is a good map, and I honestly think Ancient Evil is probably my favorite zombies map on Black Ops 4. So with me playing Ancient Evil just recently, I've discovered that, man, maybe I was a little harsh on Black Ops 4 when it first came out because of the hype leading up to it, and maybe I just overhyped myself because no matter what, if I give this game a second chance and stuff like that, I don't think it's going to beat Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 1 because those games were very special to my heart, and I believe that Black Ops 3 had the best zombies experience that you could get. Black Ops 1 being the nostalgic zombies for me, and even Black Ops 2, really. I didn't play much about Black Ops 2, and, when Black Ops 2 came out, I played more Black Ops 1 than Black Ops 2, but long story short, it was just hard for me to push past, playing Black Ops 3 because Black Ops 3 had been a game that I had played for multiple years. You had it when it first came out. Then you had Infinite Warfare come out, and I was like, screw this. I'm playing Black Ops 3 instead because Black Ops 3 is so much better. Then you had World War II come out, and the campaign for World War II was amazing. I absolutely love the campaign for World War II, but the multiplayer and the zombies part of it, I didn't like at all. So once again, I switched back to Black Ops 3. So Black Ops 3 was the game that I kept returning to, and it happened again with Black Ops 4, and I think because of that, I was too hyped coming into it. I was too excited, and it was hard for me to kind of be like, okay, I'm gonna expect the same thing out of Black Ops 4, out of Black Ops 3, when it's going to be a different storyline, it's going to be different maps and stuff like that. So honestly, I think that Black Ops 4 does deserve the best second chance that I can give it, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to be streaming more Black Ops 4 on my channel. As you guys know, I do about 4 streams a week. I do 2 Fortnite, 2 Black Ops 3s currently, and I think I'm going to change that to 1 Black Ops 3, 1 Black Ops 4, and then 2 Fortnite as well. And I'm not just giving this game the zombie second chance, I'm giving this game a second chance as a whole. So we might actually be seeing some extra streams thrown in here and there where I'm streaming multiplayer or blackout and stuff like that. But I honestly don't think that I gave this game a good enough chance when it first came out. And it hurts me to say that because Treyarch Call of Duty games are my favorite. I think that they realize that it's not what they expected it to be in the community and stuff like that. And I think they realize they're struggling with it. But honestly, at the same time, they're already pushing for 2020 Call of Duty. They're pushing for the next DLC cycle of this one to come out. It looks like we still do have 3 more DLC packs to come out for Black Ops 4. So who knows? Those could be really the saving grace of Black Ops 4. Just like how they were for, Black Ops 2. Let's be honest. When the maps released, when Transit released, everybody hated it. When Die Rise released, everybody hated it. But from that point on, Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 2 became a really good game. I mean, personally, Nuketown is a love-hate map. I like Nuketown Zombies. You've got Mob of the Dead, a fan favorite map. You got Buried, which was a mixed map in the community, but I think it's became more of a loved map in the community than a hate map now. And then you have Origins, which is honestly one of the best zombies experience that you can get. We got to remember, this is the same game that started with Transit and Die Rise as its first 2 maps. So I think that DLC could play a big part here. I think that the only 2 maps that I said I don't like, being Blood of the Dead and Voyage of Despair, I think that they just misexecuted it. I think that these next DLC maps are going to be very interesting. I think that that's going to be the telltale story about what's going to happen with Black Ops 4 and stuff like that, and its closing kind of months or whatever before Modern Warfare comes out. The final maps that we're going to get, I did hear that the last 2 DLCs for Black Ops 4 we're going to cover, like our Dempsey, Nikolai, Richtofen, and Takio crew, which are going to be great. I'm really excited to get back to playing with them as our characters. But then there's also DLC 5, and we all know pretty much what DLC 5 is going to be. At least we think we know what it's going to be, because I think that we're going to get the original 4 DLCs. We've got the 2 from the Chaos storyline, we've got 2 from the Ether storyline. Okay, what's next? And I think that that's going to be Zombies Chronicles 2, where we're going to see the remake of the maps that we didn't see. So we're going to see a remake of Transit. We're going to see a remake of Call of the Dead. We're going to see remake of Buried. I'm trying to think of all the ones that we haven't had yet. Nuketown Zombies, Die Rise, and stuff like that, just so that we can have it all on this generation's console, even though this generation's console is going out next year. I plan on talking about that at some point in the podcast when more information does get released about both the new systems, but not yet. But so I think that we're going to get a Zombies Chronicles 2, and if you guys remember, the Zombies community kind of got uplifted when the first one came out, so I have a funny feeling, yes, the Zombies community is dead right now, but who knows, it might be uplifted once that happens. I mean, this might be the last time we get Call of Duty Zombies, because who knows, Treyarch may see that the Zombies community is dead and not make a Zombies game. Granted, I think they have to. I think that they have to include zombies into it because of how the Black Ops series is. I think that, that was the whole deal with Black Ops, was the zombies and stuff like that. So I look forward to this next 2 DLCs, or the next 3 DLCs that come out in Black Ops 4. I'm going to cover them on my channel more than I ever have before. When the maps actually release that day, I'm going to be doing my first playthrough of the maps and stuff like that versus waiting like how I have in the past. And I really want to give Black Ops 4 the second chance that it deserves. I want to give Blackout the second chance that it deserves. Multiplayer, not so much. I don't really care too much about multiplayer. One thing that I wish that Call of Duty did was do a campaign mode on this, because I could do a playthrough of it, but we do know that Call of Duty 2020 will have a campaign mode where they're bringing over some of the people from Sledgehammer Games to help them make the campaign mode that's going to be taking place during the Cold War, so I think that's going to be a really cool campaign mode. But outside of that, man, I feel like I was way too hard on the game, and I feel like that it 100% deserves a second chance. I think that it deserves, okay, maybe like I said, I just ragged on it too hard. And, after playing Ancient Evil, I was like, man, Ancient Evil is such a good map. Like, what am I doing? Like, saying, like, I'm not playing this. And then after the stream, I actually went back and played a couple different maps, like 9. I played Classified. I played the Dead of the Night, and I was like, these are good maps too. Maybe I'm realizing this now later on, that this game might end up being an underrated game, and people didn't really give it as much of a chance as it deserves, because you guys don't see many people streaming Black Ops 4 Zombies anymore. So I don't know. I feel like, yes, the Zombies community is dead. I feel like that the Zombies game mode is slowly dying out and stuff like that, but I also think the DLC cycle is going to tell the story of Black Ops 4, and I actually want to be around for that. I want to be the person that keeps doing it, that keeps with it, and while I'm still doing Fortnite stuff and GFuel stuff and stuff like that, but I really am excited to see what's going to be brought to the table with the DLC cycle and stuff like that, and I'm very excited to see what DLC 5 is going to be. And yeah, I mean, I'm literally giving this game a second chance. So we are going to be streaming some Black Ops 4 Zombies here in the near future. Probably this week I'm going to change the upload stream stuff to that. We're still going to have Black Ops 3 because we're still working on Easter eggs from that. We've got Garage still to do. We've got Zetsubo and Revelation still to do. And then we're going to be doing the Black Ops 4 Easter eggs as well. So, but yeah, I really want to give Black Ops 4 a second chance. I think that it deserves it. I think that we all kind of shunned it out. But who knows? If I give it a second chance and it sucks, then it's going to suck. And, we'll talk about it on the podcast, the way that I'm feeling about it after, the DLC cycle ends and stuff like that. But I'm excited to give it a second chance. I'm excited to be playing more Ancient Evil and stuff like that. And I'm excited to bring you guys some more content on a different game than what I normally would. I mean, it's the same. It's zombies, but it's Black Ops 4 versus Black Ops 3. So that's going to do it for me for this topic. And yeah. I hope that you guys understand where I'm coming from with this. I do think Ancient Evil is a great map, and I think that Black Ops 4 deserves a second chance. Alrighty, so the third and final topic is actually going to be a little bit quicker than the other topics were, because I'm just going to be talking about my plans for once we hit 1,000 subscribers, because I know that I've been pushing the 1,000 subscriber thing so hard lately, and we are so close to actually achieving the goal. We are going to be even closer by the time that this podcast comes up. So I really want to talk about like what the plan is afterwards. Like, what am I going to do? because this was my year-long goal. This was the goal that I was pushing for, the goal that I was like itching to get to, and it looks like we're actually going to be hitting it pretty early in the year. So being only 6 months into the year and already hitting the goal, I mean, I guess we just keep grinding it out. We're going to do what I normally do. I mean, just because I hit 1,000 and hit a goal, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop. There's other goals that I have set for myself that I want to reach. And, with your guys' help, I will reach them. I've got plans. I'm going to continue just doing what we do. We're going to be making, GFuel content. We're going to keep streaming and stuff like that. Hitting 1,000 is a big deal for me just because you can, first of all, it's a huge milestone as a YouTuber to hit it because, number one, your first 100 your first 100 subscribers on YouTube are the hardest to get. The second hardest to get is your first 1,000 because you're still building your audience at that point. So me being there to get to 1,000 is going to be nice just as like a sigh of relief. Like, I still need to work hard and stuff, but, we at least made it to 1,000 and we have a good audience at 1,000. So that's one of the main things why I've been pushing 1,000 so hard. Plus, we get some added benefits like getting a Fortnite creator code and stuff like that. You guys being able to donate to the streams and stuff like that to help out the channel, with Super Chat with YouTube and stuff like that. So I think that's very exciting stuff. But I think the question still is, hitting 1,000 subscribers is a huge milestone. So what am I going to do for it? So I have got so much planned, and I think I'm going to have to reevaluate some of the stuff that I have planned because of time constraint and stuff like that and money that it's going to take to do it and stuff like that. First of all, everybody knows on the channel, I will be doing a giveaway once we hit 1,000 subscribers. I will probably be announcing it a little bit afterwards, though, but there will be a planned giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. I don't know when I'm going to announce it, how long after, but just know that a giveaway is on the way once we hit 1,000 subscribers. Second off, I really thought about doing this, but I might wait until later on. And this isn't like the official announcement for anything. I'm just bouncing some ideas off of you guys and what you guys would want to see. I thought about doing not like t-shirts and stuff like that, but the one thing that I did think about doing was wristbands and making like kind of like my own like merchandise and starting that and stuff like that. I don't know how many of you guys would be interested in some RHG wristbands, but I really thought about doing that. I don't know. That was one of the things for 1,000. And then also we're doing that really big stream coming up here in a month or so. So I'm still bouncing back and forth between 12 or 24. I'm really leaning more towards if you guys can get me to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month doing the 24 aspect of it. And, we're going to still be doing stuff that we normally do on the channel. Nothing's going to change. I mean, I don't want you guys to worry that like, oh, once he hits 1,000, he's going to give up and not upload. No, we're going to keep uploading. We're going to keep the daily upload grind. We're going to keep the streams going and stuff like that. But the one thing that is going to change is that I've hit 1,000 and I'm super excited about that. I'm excited to bring more content onto the channel as well. I know the ASMR video that I did is love-hate on my channel, but honestly, it was my most viewed video that I ever did, so we might throw a couple more of those in there because why not? I know that I've talked to Primitive and Sid and TLS and stuff like that, and they all love my day in the life videos, the vlogs that I do, so I'm planning on doing a lot more of those. In fact, I really wanted to do one today, but I'm also trying to wait until there's interesting stuff going on. I think I might be filming one on Tuesday because that's a very interesting day. I know that sounds really weird that Tuesday is going to be a very interesting day for me, but you guys will see if I do a day in the life. I plan on doing a day in the life for the whole setup and stuff like that of the 12/24 hour stream. I'm super excited about that when that goes down. So all the content that we've been making on the channel is going to keep being made. I'm going to keep coming up with new ideas, keep grinding it out. We're going to keep trying other products similar to GFuel. We're going to keep trying GFuel. We're going to keep doing GFuel mixes. We're going to keep the same thing that's going on the channel, but the only thing that's going to change is that the audience is going to get bigger, and I have you guys to thank for that. So, yes, this was a very short version of my podcast, but not all podcast episodes have to be super long. And honestly, to end it off, I just want to say thank you to you guys because, like I said, I didn't think that I would have the opportunity to be this close to 1,000 subscribers at this point in the year. You know, we're only halfway through the year. We have a whole another half to go. Like, we could double that. You know what I mean? So, but seriously, thank you guys to you guys. You guys are the best fan base I could ever ask for. I'm going to keep trying to figure out ways to give back to you guys, you know, with Subscriber Saturday, with giveaways and stuff like that. But like I said, you guys are the best fan base that I could have ever asked for, and I've enjoyed seeing us grow. I've enjoyed seeing new people come to the channel. I've enjoyed seeing people saying, like, oh, I love your videos, like, you're one of my favorite YouTubers, or, like, you're one of my go-to YouTubers for, like, GFuel and stuff like that. I really do enjoy seeing that. It means a lot to me, and I am glad that you guys enjoy the videos. I'm glad that you guys tune in every week to see all my videos throughout the week and stuff like that, so thank you guys for that. But guys, so that is going to be the end of episode 3 of this podcast. Yes, it was a shorter version of the podcast, but at least we had a podcast this week, and I think we did talk about a lot of interesting topics. If you guys did enjoy the podcast, leave a like button down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel to help us on that grind to 1,000 subscribers. Who knows? By the time that this we might hit it by the time that this goes up. I don't know. We're very close, so we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, smash the like button. Remember to subscribe. Comment below if you guys liked the format of this one better. Not the time, how long it was, but with the gameplay in the background, because I might start doing that a little bit here and there. And yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys enjoy this podcast, and I will catch you guys in the stream that we're going to be doing later tonight. Peace out, guys.